how much danger that's going to be for the Jewish people, because that's going to go against everything the Christians think they believe in. I'm just curious. Thank you.
As it turns out, when the Mashiach comes, you're quite right, the temple will be built. Its unused blueprints are contained in the last 8 chapters of the book of Ezekiel. But there'll be no danger, not to the Jews, not to anyone, because in the Messianic age, there will be no Christianity. In the Messianic age, all the nations of the world will worship the one God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and all the Christians are going to come to the Jews, and they're going to say, surely we've inherited lies and vanity, wherein there can be no truth. How can a man make unto himself gods when they are not? Echoing the words of Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 19 and 20. The key feature of the Messianic age is the whole world will know. That means if you live in a time where there's more than one religion, the Messiah has not yet come. All the nations will grab the shirt of a Jew, Zechariah 8:23, and they'll say, Nelcha imochem ki shomanu Elohim imochem. They will say, let us go with you. And you notice that they grab the hem of a Jew. They have to grab the hem of a Jew because we wouldn't know what to do with them. It's a whole new experience for us. But they're going to not let go. They're going to say, take us with you, because now we know that God is with you. They're going to wonder aloud about the suffering of the Jews. They'll be shocked because what has not been told to them, they'll finally understand. What they had never heard, they'll finally perceive. And they'll ask, who would have believed our report? Look to whom the arm of the Lord has been revealed. So in the Messianic age, there'll only be one faith. The knowledge of God will cover the world as the water covers the sea. Isaiah 11, verse 9. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 14. In those days, everyone will know the truth, and God be one, and he will be one. Zechariah chapter 14. So the key feature of the Messianic age is there is no other religion. There'll be no atheists. There'll be no Christianity. There'll be no Hinduism. There'll be no other religion. All the peoples of the earth will speak in a pure speech. Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 9. You ask about the sacrificial system. It's returning in its full order, as I mentioned. But as it turns out, all the nations will be bringing sacrifices. You don't even have to memorize this verse. Just remember the last verse of the entire book of Zechariah. The very last verse tells us that the kings will be bringing offerings in the Beis Hamikdash, in the final Messianic temple. In fact, the Messiah himself will bring an offering for himself and the nation for unintentional sins. Remember, in the Messianic age, rebellion will come to an end. Intentional sin will cease. There'll be no rebellion against Hashem. All the nations will be of one accord. However, we won't become robots in the Messianic age, meaning when Mashiach comes, it's not like no one will have a brain. It's just, everything will be obvious. We now live in a oilam hasheker, in a world of lies. We live in a time when people think what is sweet is bitter and what is bitter is sweet. What is dark is light and what is light is dark. But when Mashiach comes, it'll be an oilam ha'emes, a world of truth, where everyone will understand the truth. But still, people will make mistakes. Just like, I use this as an example, I like to cook, and I'm sure you do too, right? So sometimes you're making something for yourself in the kitchen. In short, I'm sure there are times when